Hey guys, what's going on? It's Blobbo Rabbit now bringing you the latest episode to the channel. Now today we're going to discuss the tariffs. Well, we're not going to discuss the tariffs. We're going to take a look at the charts ahead of the tariffs being implemented by Donald Trump. So we're approximately 2 hours away from these tariffs being imposed. Now Donald Trump does say he does expect America to begin collecting on the 3rd of April. So yes, the legislation goes through today, and then tomorrow he will be looking to collect the cheddar from all the countries. Now, this is Christine Lagarde. So she is basically the chairman of the European Central Bank. So she says here, quote, negative the world over. Trump's tariff latest, UK prepared for all eventualities as trade war fears grow. So it's a very touch and go, guys. Now, as always, we're going to take a look at Xcn as well, because I do believe there's a lot of good creators. You know, I'm not going to get a sniff on any sort of views over on XRP. You know, there's a lot of influencers ahead of the crowd, and YouTube channels a lot bigger than mine. Okay, so XRP, that's already covered. I feel like Velo's already covered. XDC is covered to a certain extent, but XDC is very simplistic. And I've got an XDC plan as well, so I don't like really discussing XDC too much because we might divulge some information. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is why we cover XCN, because people were grumbling. Okay, now when we come over to the XCN chart, what I've noticed is when we actually flick back to the linear chart here, you can see this sort of descent down here was a sort of slow bleed. And ever since we got this sort of decent sized green candle here, you can see it's kind of taking the edge off it, because you can see the sort of curvature coming into the markets now. Okay, so I do believe we could be bottoming out here. Again, it's very difficult catching a falling knife. I don't know how low this is going to go. I can only give you certain tools and apply certain indicators to the charts to give you guys a better view of what's happening, because we've covered the sort of cup and handle pattern, we've covered like sort of Fibonacci levels, we've covered sort of measured moves, we've got the 200-day moving average coming in, as you can see here. So this is a blue line coming in here, and the current price is approximately, if you look at this number, it's approximately 0.008, so around that sort of figure. Okay, so we could dip a little bit lower, but ultimately I have actually marked out this low. So this is the first sort of bull pennant that we did experience with XCN. Now, if we just go back onto the log chart here, you can definitely see, if we come over to the 4 hours, so come on to the 4 hours, you can see the bottom here of this sort of bull pennant. So let me just highlight that for you guys. So this is where we broke out initially, yeah. So we got this breakout here at the apex, boom, and that's when we created that sort of recent high back in January. Okay, let me just take that flagpole out for you guys. So this is the bottom of that bull pennant. So it looks as if the land of the sun, as some other influencers like to call it, this is where Justin Sun got involved in XCN and become a sort of like board member, sort of advisory role, if you will, for the Onyx coin. He was accumulating around here, and this is where he got his XCN basically staked and locked up for like 2 years. So he's earning all kinds of gains off APR at the moment, or APY, if you want to call it that. Now, before I dive into it as well, it is the pick a winner day as well. I did post out this tweet as well over on X, so I did pin it as well. So to celebrate the channel's first birthday, I've been going a year now over on YouTube, so thank you for all the support. If you've ever liked, shared or commented over on the YouTube channel, big up all my subscribers as well. It's been a massive help, so thank you very much, guys. So today we will be giving away a free copy of either the XRP or the XDC plan today. Okay, so I basically just copied this URL, and there is rules. Okay, so let's have a look. What did we say? I'll be giving away free to one lucky winner that likes and reposts. Yes, that's where we are. So if we just go over to this website, hopefully it works, because there's a lot of anything that was like linked to the old Twitter, it basically got removed. So I don't even know if this is going to work, guys, but either way I'll figure it out. So yeah, we got a like and a retweet, so that's all we're looking for, guys. So let's pick a winner. Searching for a winner. I'm going to DM whoever wins this. Drum roll. Speed P Joiner 17. you will be. I will DM you, mate. Okay, I know there's a lot of phony sort of copycats. I get my account cloned all the time. There's a lot of people out there. That'll just randomly DM you. I will not DM you unless you've DM me in the first place. Do you know what I mean? So just double check. But anyway, Speed, you are the winner, mate. So congratulations. I will get in touch with you. Okay, so yeah. Let me just take a note of that. In fact, let's just copy that to clipboard, so then I've got that saved for later, and then I'll drop him a DM. So Xcn, getting back to the charts, Xcn here. Like I say, we're looking at the 200-day moving average right about now. So it's all to play for, guys. Everything is to play for now. We do have this sort of flagpole as well, which I was sort of stipulating. So you can see how that would plant there at the sort of apex breakout. So it all depends on these tariffs later on today. Like I said, we're approximately 2 hours away now from seeing how the market reacts. Yeah, because I do believe, surely to God, we must be near the bottom now, because this in particular Xcn coin is down. Let's just measure it there from the sort of peak up there. So currently, at current price, actually down approximately 82%, which is absolutely massive. And this is initially where I had my sort of buy orders, because we looked at this sort of measured move here, where we got this sort of fake out to the upside. It was a fake out initially before we had this sort of recent price action, and that was an area of interest for me. So I don't know if anybody can quote me. People can find it in my other videos. I was looking at 0.0089 for an entry before moving these lower. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, as well, what I've noticed over on X, I think I did post it actually at some point today. Let's just have a look. Let's have a look. Look at this. This is 365 votes as well. So this is a sort of sentiment going in today. You can see there's still a lot of uncertainty in the market. So 42.7% of my X followers that have voted reckon the markets is going to pump today. And then the other 57.3% reckons the markets are going to dump. We've had Ethereum as well. This is the worst Q1 ever in Ethereum's history, and that's reflected a lot over on the charts. Now, let's get to it. So this is Xcn chart. This is what I was looking for. Xcn could potentially be printing a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Elliot count. So we're currently in and trading within the fourth wave here. So we don't know where the bottom is. But somebody pointed out, I didn't need it pointing out, I do know how Elliot theory works. Okay, I've actually learned along the lines, actually, because I get corrected, especially at the beginning of my YouTube career, because I didn't really use, Elliot waves theory that often, but I seem to implement it quite a bit these days, especially with like the XDC. Yeah. However, you've got wave one here, so you had this sort. It's difficult to account for all the sort of breakouts and fake outs and that. But for argument's sake, we're looking from the bottom of this chart here, back in sort of just prior to sort of the turn of the 24 year here. We marked that sort of wave one, wave two. We've got that massive impulse wave three. Wave three is usually the longest wave, and it's usually double the length of wave one, which is exactly what's happened. So I do believe that this could potentially be the case, yeah. And I've been talking about the cup and handle pattern, so this would also make sense with the Elliott wave theory. So you'd basically have the sort of top of the handle here, which is what we've created at end of January. We come back and we basically create a U shape to about this point, and then we get the breakout to the upside. Okay, so this could potentially be what's happening. But a lot of people, I'll say a lot of people, one or two people have obviously pointed out, if this fourth wave interacts with wave one, which is round about where my orders are, it will be invalidated, which is why I place my orders just above sort of wave one, because if it does touch wave one, the Elliott wave theory is technically invalidated. Okay, so you just want, ideally, just in case, I don't know what's going to happen with the tariffs. Like I say, it's trying to catch a falling knife. It's virtually impossible. So just have like staggered sort of orders down below if you do have any dry capital. Okay, but certainly if it does take out wick one, let's go over to the charts here. We'll go into the daily. So it's this sort of price here. You can see here once I scroll in, it's this bad boy right here. Now let me get the magnet so I am spot on. Okay, that's coming out at 44285. So we don't want the price interacting with that. Okay, which is why I place my buy orders literally 0.0002 above this. So I was literally placing my orders approximately. Yeah, that magnet. This is the thing with these magnets; it just glues onto everything. I was literally placing my buy orders around this sort of region, just above this blue line, because I do believe that could potentially come down to these sort of levels, which would be hefty. But like I say, we have got that sort of bottom of that bull pennant acting as support. We've also got the 200-day moving average here, so we are due an absolute rip, guys. But like I say, I always prepare myself and put myself into a win-win situation by hedging my bets. That's just myself. Do you know what I mean? The last thing I want to do is lose all my crypto and have to start withdrawing it for bills, etc., and eating into it. You know, I'm happy just hodling down because I've not lost any crypto ultimately. Yeah, so if you hodled or you've actually accumulated, you've actually sold prior to this sort of law down here. If you sold up here and you're re-entering now, it's happy days, guys. And if you're staking, it's happy days. So there's not a lot to cry about now. I do believe the tide is going to turn very, very soon, guys. But yeah, just keep upbeat the best you can. If you want to join us in the Discord, again, the link is down below. Like I say, we have got the AI crypto metrics as well. So that's all the technical indicators basically compiled into an easy view sort of format, if you will, guys. So yeah, check it out, guys. If you want to just join for a month and it's not for you, that's fair play. Again, no hard feelings. But yeah, big shout out to our lucky winner anyway, the Speed. So let's go get it, guys. Take it easy. Best of luck. Take it easy. Bye now.